Hello Star Wars fans and collectors, it's me Jedi Master 98 back again with another Star Wars figure review. In today's figure review we're going to be taking a look now at more characters from the Vintage Collection line, and in today's Star Wars figure review we're going to be taking a look at a Star Wars 3-pack, and the characters we're going to take a look at today are from the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show, and the characters we are going to take a look at today are Ben Kenobi, the Purge Trooper and Teeka. But what we'll do first is this is the packaging set that we're going to take a look at. This is obviously the packaging for the characters, and the characters, as mentioned, you have Teeka, the Jawa, the Purge Trooper, and you get Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is the 3-pack for the Kenobi TV show. This packaging obviously consists of 3 figures. The packaging at the front is really nice. You've obviously got the Star Wars, the Obi-Wan Kenobi logo there, followed by a few languages on the front. You've obviously got the bubble that protects the figure, the name of the characters and the Kenner logo there. So that's nicely done. On the side you've just got some writing there. On the other side that is the same, and at the bottom, and then on the top of the packaging you've obviously got the other figures that appear in the wave, and then obviously on the back you've got a brief description in multiple languages and obviously characters as well. And on the back it mentions that the Obi-Wan Kenobi is set years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, where Kenobi faced the corruption of his friend and Jedi apprentice Anakin Skywalker turned Sith Lord Darth Vader. So this packaging is nicely done. So that's the main part of the packaging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a look at the individual cards. Obviously the first one you've got to look at, so it's a bit dusty. You have Teeka. You've obviously got the Kenobi logo at the top, the character in action, and obviously the name, the Kenner logo and the plastic bubble that protects the figure. Turn the packaging round, you've obviously got the other figures that appear in the wave, the legal stuff and the Star Wars logo. So that's Teeka's packaging. The next packaging is the Purge Trooper. You've obviously got the name of the series at the top. Purge Trooper in action, the name, plastic bubble and the Kenner logo there. Packaging, turn around, Star Wars logo, other figures and obviously the legal stuff at the bottom. So that's your Purge Trooper packaging with Phase 2 armour. And obviously the last bit of packaging is Obi-Wan himself. You've obviously got Obi-Wan there, the name of the character, image, Kenner logo and a plastic bubble that protects the figure. Turn the packaging around, you've obviously got the Star Wars logo, the figures and obviously the legal stuff at the bottom. So that's pretty much it for the 3 card backs for this set. So these are your card backs, nicely done. Let's take a look at these figures in more detail. So the first character we're going to take a look at is Teeka, so I'll just move a little bit forward there. Teeka is a Jawa that we see in the Kenobi series, basically offering scraps and bits and bobs to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Jawa's nicely done in terms of the soft goods and articulation. A little bit of articulation goes a long way. Movement at the top of the head, shoulders, elbows and in the wrists. Torso is movable, movement in the legs, knees and ankles. He's obviously got his weapon there, that's nicely done. The so-called ammunition satchel around the chest, which is nicely done. And obviously it does come with a few accessories. It does come with some sort of bag of some kind, which is nicely done there, nicely sculpted. Got some silver and brown there. And then the other item, he does come with some sort of item there, which is nicely done. So they come with Teeka. So obviously Obi-Wan can be looking for scraps, so that's nicely done. Just give you a zoom in on the figure itself to show the overall detail. As I said, he is a Jawa, nicely done, small but a unique character nevertheless. Got some really nice things going on there in terms of obviously the style and what the figure is offering. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Teeka. Nothing else to really say really, but it's another Jawa, but it's a different Jawa with a twist. So that is Teeka. The next character we're going to take a look at is the Purge Trooper. Really nicely done there in terms of what we're getting. Obviously this is another version of the Purge Trooper. Articulation wise, there's movement at the top of the head, shoulders, elbows and wrist. Torso is movable, movement in the legs, movement in the knees and the ankles. He does come with a E11 blaster rifle, which is nicely done, and elements of red and black in the paint, and a nice bit of soft goods on the bottom part of his outfit. Give you a zoom in on the overall detail of this character. Really nicely done. You've obviously got the bulge at the top and some red in the armour plates there. Moving down to the legs, nice shade of black and red, which is really cool. Got like a little back plate, which is nice done. And obviously the main part is obviously that helmet. It's a twist between phase 1 and phase 2 armour in terms of what you're getting. Obviously we do see these characters in action where obviously Obi-Wan Kenobi goes to rescue Leia on the underwater base, which is really cool, and obviously we see these briefly in action. But I think in terms of what you get, it's a Purge Trooper, but obviously it's a Purge Trooper with a twist in terms of a different design. But nevertheless, I'm very happy to have another Imperial troop or trooper to my collection. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. Nothing but high praise. Obviously I got a Purge Trooper from the Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order game, which is nice. But this one will go alongside other characters nicely. So that's the Purge Trooper. The last figure we're going to take a look at is obviously the main character himself. That's indeed Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is Obi-Wan Kenobi in the early episodes in his series. Articulation wise, you've got some movement at the top of the head, shoulders, elbows and wrist. Torso is movable, movement in the legs, knees and ankles. It does come with a few accessories. Obviously it does come with the blue lightsaber there, which is a nice shade of blue. But I said numerous times, I'm not a fan of the style and the thickness of the lightsaber in these recent Obi-Wan Kenobi figures in terms of obviously Kenobi himself, but it is what it is. The other accessory he does come with an unlit lightsaber, which is nicely done, and obviously on his back he does come with a little rucksack that you can put on his back, which is nicely done. You can take it off as well, but obviously I'm just going to leave it on. In terms of detail, as I said, you've got the really nice shade of blue there going on, really nicely done there. You've got a likeness to Ewan McGregor in terms of obviously the hair, beard and the face. And obviously he does come with his pistol that's just hiding at the side there, that can be removed, but it's slotted in nicely. Nice shade of blue and brown going on in terms of obviously his outfit. The only issue with my sample is I do struggle to put the unlit lightsaber on his belt. It's a little bit of a nuisance for me, but hopefully it could get a little bit better in the future. In terms of the backpack, you've got some really nice bits going on there in terms of obviously basically a few creases and obviously stitching and stuff like that, which is really cool. The cloak is nicely done, not too big, not too small, and obviously the likeness to Ewan McGregor is really cool as well. But the lightsaber shade is a nice shade of blue, but it's just the size of it and the thickness, a little bit too thin for my liking, but it is what it is. But apart from that, this Obi-Wan Kenobi 3-pack from his series is different, it's cool. I picked up this set on Star Action Figures for about £30, which was an absolute steal of a price. I know some places they were charging £40, nearly £50, which is a little bit too much, but obviously to get it for about £30 on Star Action Figures is an absolute steal. So if you haven't got it, please check it out, because obviously it's one of the best websites out there for Star Wars merch. Teeka, the Purge Trooper, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, what more do you want? So I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching this Star Wars review. I'll be back with many more Star Wars reviews very soon. Be sure to obviously subscribe to the channel, and I really hope you are enjoying these Star Wars reviews lately, and thanks very much. So subscribe to the channel, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you in the next review. So take care, look after yourself, and as always, may the Force be with you.